Come under. It's fine.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Deontay Biggs and I am the chairman of the Stafford County Board of Supervisors. This evening I have with me the board, Supervisor Allen, Vice Chair Guy, Supervisor Evans, Supervisor English, and Dr. Young. I welcome you and thank you for coming today to help us welcome the venerable monks of the Venetia as they continue their walk for peace. I am so heartened for our country when I look out at this crowd and see so many faces of people who recognize the importance of peace. Your presence here tonight is a powerful reminder that even in challenging times, there are those who believe deeply in unity, compassion, and understanding. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. reminded us in his I Have a Dream speech, you cannot walk alone. His words still resonate across generations, urging us to move forward together. In that same spirit, I challenge all of you tonight to not let these venerable monks walk alone in their message of peace. Each of us can support them every single day by doing our part, by choosing patience over anger, understanding over judgment, and peace over division. I recently learned that the lead monk, the Venerable Bhikkhu Panakara, teaches that peace is not an abstract ideal or something reserved for special moments. It is a personal responsibility grounded in forgiveness and an inner calm and practice in the way we live our daily lives. In these times of division and strife, I often hear people ask, what can I do or say? There is nothing I can do. I would respectfully counter that all the power lies within us. We are responsible for ourselves. We cannot control what others choose to do, but we can control what we choose to do, how we respond, and the impact we have on those around us. Make no mistake, there is an incredible power. Imagine if all of Stafford County's more than 162,000 residents, all of Virginia's 8.8 million residents, and all 348.3 million people in the United States chose peace. What an extraordinary difference that choice can make, not just for our country, but for our world. Dr. King called on us to march ahead and never turn back. The venerable monks are showing us how to do exactly that, step by step, with intention, humility, and hope. So tonight I ask you, will you choose to walk ahead? Will you choose to lead the way with peace, grace, and freedom for yourselves, for your community, and for generations to come? Thank you again for being here, and peace be with you. I invite the venerable monks to join me here on the podium for a proclamation. We have prepared this proclamation, which will be entered into our next agenda to memorialize this visit and to honor your efforts. I'm going to read the proclamation, and then I ask that you all remain as we take the pledge. Whereas the Stafford County Board of Supervisors is honored to welcome the Venerable Buddhist monks who are on a 120-day, 2,300-mile walking pilgrimage from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. And whereas this walk for peace is a profound act of compassion, dedication, and nonviolence, intended to bring awareness to the urgent need for inner peace, unity, and loving kindness across America and the world. And whereas these dedicated practitioners walk in mindfulness, demonstrating that true peace is not merely an absence of conflict, but a daily intentional practice that starts within each individual and radiates outward to families and communities. And whereas the monk's journey serves as a quiet, powerful reminder to choose compassion, patience, and understanding, encouraging all people, regardless of background or faith, to embrace a more peaceful existence. And whereas Stafford County wishes to express its gratitude to these monks for sharing their message of hope and for their perseverance through challenges to bring a message of unity to our community and our country. And now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the Stafford County Board of Supervisors that be and hereby proclaims February 6, 2026 as Walk for Peace Day in Stafford County. We're going to take a picture with the board.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We're about to do a live shot. Just so you know.
At this time, I'm going to introduce our next speaker, the Venerable Bhikkhu Pankala.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Are you cold?
Yes.
Okay, give yourself some energy.
Thanks.
First of all, thank you so much for the welcoming the county and all government officials. And thank you so much, Sheriff and police officer and fire department and EMS being escorted us today to get here safely. And thank you everyone for coming out for this mission in the cold. Thank you so much. And of course, without this place, we're going to be we staying outside. It's going to be very cold. So thank you so much for the host of the guest tonight. So after 104 days, tonight is 104 days. How many of us here that have been practicing mindfulness to have peace? Wow. How many? How many of us? Please raise your hand. Oh, that's a lot. So how was it? Did you catch that monkey? Huh? The monkey that is jumping here and there in our mind, in our head. That monkey, those thoughts keep on jumping here and there. If you meditate, if you practice mindfulness, then you should be able to see those monkeys jumping here and there, right? Is that right? If not, then probably you have done something wrong. Because you should be able to see that mind is thinking of all kind of things, one after another, right? When you focus on your breathing. So how about today? Since you woke up until now, how was it?
Peaceful.
On and off? It's not a good day at all? A good day? Okay, now is a good day, right? What about before that? Yes, feel good? A great day? Oh, that's wonderful. That is awesome. For us to have a whole day of peace, that is very difficult. So how many hours have you spent to come out to wait for our venerable monks to arrive up until now? How many hours? 9. New Jersey, from New Jersey. Well, today I have encountered some Delaware
Maryland.
and Canada, Massachusetts. Wow, a lot of people coming from Florida. Well, thank you so much for all this love. Thank you.
Maryland.
Thank you so much. And so we come from different backgrounds, different areas, different faith, different beliefs, and different skin colors and different languages we speak, right? But yet, of course, we be here together, we be able to stand here together in this pole just for one mission, for the same mission, which is peace, that everybody is looking for, have been looking for it. And now that we found it, because of the venerable monks are walking for peace. And this is the 104 days that we have walked. On each and every step we walk is with mindfulness. And everywhere we walk, now that a lot of people coming out to greet, to support, to show love and hospitality, it means that we really need help, because if we don't need help, we won't come out, right? It's because we've been suffered, that's why we come out to support this mission. And I strongly believe every single one of us struggle in our life. It's just different ways, different things. But all of us struggle. All of us suffer. So how long and how many more days, how many more months and years that we want to continue without sufferings? Or we willing to change from now? Would we like to change it from now or continue sufferings? Change, right? Chance to be a better, chance to be better, chance to have a better life. In order for us to do that, we just have to practice. We have to put in effort. Without effort, just like when you have a thought that you want to come out to support this mission, it's always started from that thought. And then from there, you make effort to get out that house and driving in the road, stuck in the traffic, and then get here trying to find parking space. And now that you have to find a space for you to stand, right? And then you found it, waited for the monk to come out, and in the cold. All those are effort, right? Without effort, you won't be here. A lot of people on the way, they back out. A lot of people on the way, their peace fragile because of so many things going on. They cannot control their emotion, and they broke it. They always like that. There will be people like that. There will be people like this. So everything not just the nature. It doesn't matter because our mind, that's the nature of the mind. And sometimes, I always use this sample. In Vietnam, when we have a lot of paddy field, rice field, after we harvest it, and then those dry ones, the stems, those dry ones, we stack it up and then we burn it. We feed to the cows as well. And so when you burn those versus you burn the wood, which one will burn faster? Right, the rice, right? Those will burn very quickly. The fire gonna get higher and higher and it's keep burning very quickly and then it's gone. Versus the wood, the logs. Those will take a long time to burn, and of course it will stay longer. For most of us, we are just like those rice scents. Whenever you hear something, you know anything, or just, for example, for this waffle piece, we are so excited about it. We want to come out right away, we want to support right away. Everything just burning so quickly. And then right after that, nothing else to burn. It's gone. It's gone. We don't want that. We don't want our life to be like that. We would want our life to burn as long as possible, as strong as possible, but last. Not just keep burning and burning within a few minutes and it's gone. We don't want that in our life. But unfortunately, a lot of people doing this because we always want fast food. We love fast food, right? Anything quick, fast. When it's too slow, we don't want it. We don't want it. When you practice something and you're waiting for the result, if you don't see the result, you quit. When you do something and you want to see the result, when you don't see the result, you quit. That is the nature of the human being. We always expect the outcome. But you see it right in front of us. You can feel it, you can taste it. That is our expectation. And of course, a lot of things you can feel it, a lot of things you can taste it, a lot of things you can see it. But there's a lot of things just like marriage, we cannot see it. Spirit, we cannot see it. All those things in our mind, we cannot see it. All those thoughts, all those things we cannot see, right? We cannot see any of that. And of course, when we practice, when we do something, that is something that is growing with us every single time when we practice. So if you want to see the result, you'll be disappointed. But to be honest with you, when you really want to see the result, when you can see that monkey mind jumping here and there, that means you already in progress. Because a lot of time you cannot see those monkey mind. A lot of time when you do a lot of things, you cannot see if your mind is active like that. Right now that you practice, pay attention to your breathing. That is when you can see your thoughts. Oh, I have that thought. That lady just bumped into me earlier today. And now that we sit down or we stand here and then just close our eye and focus on our breathing, and then that lady pop up in our head. The lady who bumped to us, hurt us. And now that you sitting there and that thought pop up, now you add more things to it, imagine more things to it. I wish she gonna do the same thing. I wish I'm gonna do that to her. Or somebody else gonna hurt her. So on. Our mind is like that, always thinking this and that. Okay? So when anything that happened to us during our daily life is recorded. After it's recorded, when there's time, the right time, right condition, it will pop up. Our mind is just like a hard drive in the computer. Anything you keyed in is recorded. Okay, anything you key in into that keyboard, it will record it in that hard drive, unless you format it. But then our mind, you cannot format it. It's recorded either bad or good. You cannot format it. But here's the thing that you can do. You cannot eliminate it either. Format means eliminating. We cannot do that. But what we can do is to acknowledge it, to observe it. Anything that pops up, we observe it, we acknowledge it, and then when our mind is strong, when our concentration is strong enough, automatically all those won't bother you anymore, even though it still exists. But they are weak versus your mind is so strong. Whenever those thoughts pop up, you can see it right away. When you see it right away, means they will vanish by itself. It cannot exist. It cannot stay within your pure mind. It always stays when our mind is not pure. When our mind is full of defilements, then yes, all those unwholesome thoughts will stay. But when your mind is pure, all those will be gone. So in order for us to do that, we have to practice mindfulness. In order for us to have peace, we have to practice mindfulness. Don't expect our venerable monks to bring peace to this town, to all of you here. Don't expect that way. We are just walking to show you the way, the path, and show you even in tough time, we still not giving up. We encounter a lot of problems, right? But we are not giving up. We still continue our walk and peacefully doing that. We are walking just to show you the key, show you the path, hand you the key to open that box where you have locked peace and happiness inside, and you've forgotten it for a long time. Now we need to unlock it, let it free. And in order for us to do that, we have to have mindfulness, which is our breathing right here. Only the breathing you need to do. Breathe in and out with mindfulness means we breathe in, we add awareness to it. We breathe out, we add awareness to it. Knowing that breath going in, knowing that breath going out. We've been breathing like a machine for a long time. Never pay attention to our breath. Either short or long, we don't know. Now that we breathing to practice mindfulness means we pay attention to here by the nostril, breathe in and out naturally. Don't force our breath. And then when breathe in, breathe out, just acknowledge it. Knowing each breath going in and out. That is awareness. And then when you breathe in, breathe out, thoughts pop up. Any type of thoughts. The past, the future. When they pop up, for most of us, we'll follow those thoughts. That is our nature. That is our habit, following thoughts. Because we cannot see them. We not realize that, oh, I'm doing the mindfulness practicing right now. Because we are really weak at concentration right here, at the beginning. So we follow those thoughts. Now, if you realize that you are following your thought right now, come back right here. If you realize you are following a thought, you are not doing the breathing anymore, then please come back right here with the breathing. Bring your concentration, which is bring your mind back to this nostril area and breathe in and breathe out again. And then breathe in and breathe out, another thought pop up. Observe that thought. Acknowledge that thought by saying silently, thought, thought, thought. come back right here. And then another thought pop up, acknowledge it, come back here, come back. Keep doing that. Keep practicing ourselves to bring the concentration back to this present moment, which is in and out. That's all we need. We've been living in the past and the future. Now we train ourselves to live here and now, this present moment. We don't need to live with the past and the future anymore. Okay? As long as you can stay focused within your breath, you're good. And then if you hear any type of sound, any type of noise, just acknowledge those as sound, sound, sound. Don't even ask who, what, where, why. Just acknowledge those sound as sound. Just like somebody yell, acknowledge that as a sound. Sound, sound, come back here with the breathing. Don't follow that yelling. Okay? Any type of sound, just acknowledge it, observe that at first, acknowledge it, come back here. Any type of sensation on this body, itchy, numb, pain, anything, just acknowledge it. Itchy, 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 come back here. Pain or numb, come back here. Keep doing that every single time. Every single time when you feel anything within this body. Bring your concentration back here after you observe it. That's all. Is it easy? Simple? It is very easy and simple to hear about it, but when you practice, it's totally different. Right? When you practice, it's different. When you practice, when we practice, then our mind tends to follow those thoughts over and over. Keep chasing after those thoughts. And let's say if you meditate for 1 hour, you're probably gonna spend 50 something minutes chasing after the thoughts already. Yes. Because those thoughts are so strong and our concentration here is very weak. So weak. That's why we cannot focus. Now if we want to, after 50 something minutes, and then you realize that, oh, you still following the thought, it's okay to come back here even if it's 59 minutes. You just have 1 minute, that's enough. Don't be disappointed. Continue practicing. Every single day you add 1 minute. 1 minute. Add up every single day. And now when you go to work, let's say you work for 8 hours. Right where you sit to do your work, every 1 hour pass by, just take out 1 minute. 1 minute off from that 1 hour. Close your eyes, relax, let go of everything. Focus on your breathing. After 1 minute, go back to work. Another hour, take out another minute. Keep doing that. At least 8 hours of working, you have 8 minutes of mindfulness practicing. That's how you add it to your workplace. Not just that. We mindfully doing our work, our job. That is practicing as well. But do not multitask. Do not multitask when you do any type of work. Okay? If you can do that every day, and at home, when you cook, just focus on cooking. No lovers, which is no cell phone. When you cook, focus in it. When you eat, focus in it. Try to be mindful when you eat. I challenge you. On that table, dinner table with the whole family, no lovers, and no talking. Just mindfully eat. If we can do that, you see how benefit it is. If you can just focus. Sometimes if you want to talk, it's okay to talk, but talk with mindfulness. and then done, back to eating. It means that we do only one task at a time, one thing at a time. When you talk, because when we talk and then we eat, we really don't know what we're eating. When we eat and we check on our phone, we don't know what we're eating. A lot of you, when you eat, the eye is catching on the TV, the hand is scooping and eating. We really don't know what we're eating for sure. Is that right? But we are doing that every single time. We keep doing that to ourselves. That is not love. And a lot of time we say that we love ourselves. No, that is not. Unfortunately, that is not loving ourselves. That is, you hate yourself a lot. You hate yourself a lot by doing that because it's not supporting you. That is just going to harm you more than supporting you. Because all those things are training yourself to be sidetracked. Training yourself not to focus. And here we need to train ourselves how to focus. You look at your children, your kids. Now they go to school. They are having a difficult time concentrating in their school. They have a difficult time doing their homework. Look around you. Check on your kids' viewership. They really have a difficult time doing their homework. Why is that? Lovers. They are with their lovers all the time. And TV and movie and internet and everything, computer. We cannot stay focused. What about the future generation? If we keep doing this, what's going to happen? We completely wipe out everything in our head. Our memories, we cannot remember anything. Right? So are we gonna spend the rest of our life doing this to ourselves and our future generation, to our kids and grandkids? I hope not. And please, this is the time, this is the call that I hope everyone will see all these problems to turn around. We need to turn around, maybe to the old day. Maybe to the old day, because those old days we wasn't that busy chasing the world. We wasn't that busy spending most of our time on that lovers. Now that we spend so much time on it. And you change your lover every single year. Oh, this lover is old, just 1 year old. A new lover came out with a different version, a higher one, a better one, a better look. I have to change it. I have to change it. How many of us changing your lover every year? There are probably a lot of people changing lover twice or 3 times a year. You know why? Because you always bring your lover to the toilet. And then when you bring that lover to the toilet and talk and whispering, you go in there and send a message, "Hi honey, what are you doing?" "I'm in the toilet." Your honey say, "Oh, how coincidence, I am in the toilet too." And then keep texting back and forth. "Well, I hope that you cannot see each other." And then because of unmindful, you drop your lover into that bowl. Dot, 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 you fill it out, what's in it? Now you have to buy a new lover. Right? You spend a lot of time in that toilet with your lover. And that is why all those toilets always busy. Always. You go everywhere, you go to the airport, you go to a public area, you go to any places, those toilets always locked. Because so many people going in there to spend time with their lovers, and a lot of people waiting for their turns outside. Those are the things that we are doing every single time that is pulling us off track. That is pulling us out from this concentration. We cannot stay focused. We focus on something else. Right? So if you really want to change yourself, it's always started from there. Start from your lovers. Start from that kitchen. Start from that bedroom. Start from all your daily activities that you have to change little by little. But you have to have a strong determination. Strong determination to let go of that lover. To focus on cooking. To focus on washing. To focus on reading. All those things, just one thing. But you have to put effort and concentration and determination to tell yourself that I will not touch my lover. I will focus on this. I will focus on this. If you could do that, you win yourself. A lot of times you can win anybody. I went to a lot of tournaments when I was in school. I learned a lot of different kind of kung fu. I went to tournaments. Every single time I get first and second places. Every single time. And I hit a lot of people. And lucky me that every time when I hit them, they get hurt, I cannot hit them anymore. I feel grateful for that. Otherwise, right now, I'll be hurting a lot. Because it's karma. Come back to me. Well, I am hurting right now. My back. It's been hurting for so long because I do heavy work. I lift rocks and stuff like that. Doing garden things. And so, doing all that tournaments, and then after that I teach as well. Do all kind of things. And in our life, all those things, we spend a lot of time doing this and doing that. And now that we want to stay focused, now that we want to come back, we have to spend a lot of time. We have to spend a lot of effort. We need to put a lot of effort into it to change our life, to change ourselves. But we have to have a strong determination. Again, right? Within this practicing of mindfulness right here, without effort, without determination that I will do this for myself, then you will give up all the time because you cannot see the result. Remember, when you can see your thoughts, that means you're already in progress. Because with a lot of people cannot see their thoughts. Okay? So now, all I ask from you, spend more time practicing mindfulness. Without all these mindfulness things, we cannot have peace. There will be no peace for ourselves, for our family. So we don't need to talk about the world peace. Because peace is always begins from within ourselves. We are the one. We are here. We need to have peace for ourselves first. This world needs to be at peace first. Our inner world. Without this inner world peace, there will be no external world peace. So this mission, when we walk, remember I said, I brought the key, handed you the key, but you still have to unlock it yourself by practice. When you mindful enough, you practice mindfulness, and you mindful enough, you will also practice mindful compassion and loving kindness. What is loving kindness? Love itself is still have selflessness, right? Because you only love the one that you like. Those people who you don't like, you cannot love them. And those people you don't know, you cannot love them. But loving kindness has no boundaries. You can love anybody, even your haters. Even your enemies, you still can love them. I encountered that a lot on this journey. And I always react with them when they curse at me. I react. May you be well, be happy, and be peaceful. Give them a smile. May you be well, be happy, and be peaceful. Give them chances to do, to chance. Give myself chance, because I don't know about the future. Then maybe one day out of the room I just say something or do something, so I give myself a chance. If later, if I happen to do something like that, people will give me a chance, right? So always react with kindness to the people. If you don't want to react with kindness, then don't react with anything. Just stay silent. Walk away. But don't react with anger. Remember, anything happen to our life, that suffering is only 10%. But when you react, it adds 90% on top of it. Okay, it adds 90% of suffering on top of that 10%. So always stop at 10% only. Don't add anything on top of it. Otherwise, we continue struggling in our life. And guess what? We don't have much time left in this world. So don't waste energy and effort. Don't waste our life. To have this human being life is very difficult to get to have it. And it's very difficult to keep it. Because no one can keep this. When time comes, we have to go. We cannot keep it. Right? So don't waste our time reacting, because toxic people always love it when you react. They love it so much when you react. Just like when they tickle you. When they put their hand into your armpit and then tickle you, you laugh. You laugh real hard, but in a shuffle way. Right? Tears come out. They also laugh because she and you suffer, but they laugh in an enjoyable way. Same thing. When they do something to make you mad, you react and you mad. They love it. And then after that, travel somewhere to do that to another people, and here we are suffering ourselves. Don't do that. Don't let people control us anymore. This is not the time for people to control us. And we don't need to control anybody. But we need to control our emotion. We need to control our wild animal inside of our head, our mind. Those wild animals will eat us up, and the other people up if we are not mindful, which is our anger. Anger is very dangerous. It could burn this whole world up. It's very dangerous. Okay? So we always mindful. And I hope that this message, you will take it seriously. And I want you to do this one thing for me every single morning. Every time when you wake up in the morning, get a piece of paper and a pen, I'll write out the message there. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Just write that down and read it over and over with our eyes, even though you already memorized it. But please get a paper and a pen out, write it down, because it is very powerful to write it down with our hands and our head. That will remind us throughout our day. It supports us more. After read it over with our eyes, read it out loud with our mouth, saying, tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day, so that no one can mess it up except ourselves. We are the only person in this world who can mess our days up. No one else. Okay? And then after that, throughout your day, just mindfully working on everything, doing everything, and then practice breathing. Believe it. There's a lot of people, they spend a lot of money to register to learn mindfulness meditation retreat. We don't need to pay anything here. And of course, this is not the end yet.
This is just the beginning. When you practice, there's a lot more things to practice. And of course, after this, we will see each other online to continue this practicing, to have peace for ourselves, our life. Remember, this is something that we have to walk every single day, not just one time. This is not fast food, okay? This is not fast food. This is something that we have to practice and walk every single day of our life until our last breath. Any question for me? Yes, sir. And someone in nearby repeat what he said for me. I can't hear. Oh, you asked me earlier. Okay, at the lunch place. Oh, you walked the whole way to here? Wow, he followed me all the way here just to ask the same question. That is really strong determination. Thank you for that. But I really don't know who motivated me, because I came up with this idea because I walked in India already, right? I mentioned that earlier today. And so when I take on this journey to walk, really I don't have anybody that I look forward, instead of looking forward of one person or somebody. I look forward for everybody. Everybody in this world are my motivation to walk, because I truly believe that everyone needs help. And I truly believe that this message really can help people. That is why everybody motivated me to do this. About 4 months. That after I asked my teacher, can I do this? He said yes. Then within that 4 months, and we have our team form up, and people join into support, and then I spent almost a month in front of the computer trying to figure out the map. I went to Google Map and asked Google. I want to walk from 4717 East Rosedale Street, Fort Worth, Texas, to the White House. And this is what I want. And then Google Maps say, I can only take 10 locations from you. Which is only allow me to spot 10 locations only, 10 stop only. And how can I do this from Fort Worth to Washington DC? This is a lot more than 10 stops. And I don't know what to do, and I asked Google again. Which website or which map that can help me to do this? And then it showed me plotaround.com. Plotaround.com. And I went in there and I registered myself and paid for that premium account. It's so tricky because when I sign up and I start to do all that, and they say free trail can only spot for about 20-30 spots, stop only. And then I have to pay for the premium account. And then I spend a lot of time doing my work, and I say that I'm gonna walk round trip from here, from Fort Worth to Washington DC, and then back to Fort Worth, like a circle like this. And I was so happy and admire my work. I sent it to my team and say, I am going to do the round trip because this is what is so 2,800 miles total. And I was so excited. And when my member caught me and said, how can you come up with that? I said, well, that's what I got from the website. And then he takes some time and do some work on it. It's showing me 38 something miles, 100 miles. And I say, okay, then one-way trip then. Because in May I have a major event, international event for 9 days in Fort Worth. So I am the one behind it too. I need to come back to start do the work on that prepare for the national event, international event. So that's why I can only walk to Washington DC and then ride the bus home. And we are so grateful that there's a bus company that sponsor for our trip home. Aloka is inside. I'm not sure that he want to join us or not.
I have a question for you, sir.
Yes, please.
How do you deal with a diagnosis of cancer that you know a loved one is going to pass away soon?
My mom, she's diagnosed with cancer, pancreas cancer. The time when I know that, when I realize that she's in danger and she's in and out of the hospital a lot of time, right? And for me as a Buddhist monk, I understand the nature, the law of the nature. So it's not a difficult thing for me. But my family, that I have to tell them that every single one of us in this world, when we've been born, we suffer. We know and that the day that we born, we cry out loud to tell the universe that enough is enough. I have suffered in my mother's womb for 9 months and 10 days. Enough. Now I'm not suffering anymore. Now I am being born, that I'm telling the world that I'm not suffering anymore. But that baby, that child does not know that he or she will continue suffering a lot of things. And he or she will come to death very short time, near time. When we've been born, we suffer. Aging, we suffer. A lot of us here, we getting older and older. We feel ourselves, right? My father is now 86. He cannot see. My mom passed away because of pancreas cancer. And so, aging, and then illness, and then passing away, death. These are the four truths that nobody in this world can escape. As long as we have this physical body, we have to encounter with different type of illness. That is how, unfortunately, when we born as a human beings in this world. And nowadays we eat a lot of things that is a lot of chemicals too, right? So we cannot escape any of that. But when we have any type of cancer, any type of illness, if we realize, if we know that this is just the nature, we cannot escape. This is impermanent. This body is impermanent. We cannot keep it for a long time. We cannot preserve it, right? It will, one day will have to die anyway. If I have to die, I should do something better for myself, my life. A lot of people, when your friends pass away or somebody pass away, you send a card say rest in peace. Really, are you rest in peace or not? You cannot rest in peace if your daily life, while you're still alive, if you cannot live at peace, there will be no rest in peace. So when we still alive, when we still have time, let's say the doctor say 7 days. Really, when the doctor make that announcement, 7 days, for most of the people, they don't have 7 days. They only have like 2 or 3 days left. Because of that mind. That mindset of that scare face, that afraid, is just pulling the body down. When this mind is so weak, it pulls this body down rapidly. Instead of 7 days, now you only have like 2 or 3 days. But if you realize that I only have 7 days left, you should have tell yourself, I will use the rest of my time to do something better for me. Because I have spent my whole life, entire life, doing a lot of things that is not so necessary. And I've been doing that for all people except myself. Now I want to spend my days to do something for me, either breathing or do anything to give you more energy to it. Accepting the fact that we only have 7 days. If you can do that, and if you can just focus on your breathing, or you can use any mantra or any prayer, focus on that one thing. Just one thing, even just one word. Even just one word, just focus on it. Or you can use the mala, the beat, any type of beat. You just use that beat, and then one beat, you recite one of the prayer. Any one word. Just do that. Focus in that. Be happy with it. Accept the fact and forget about it. Let it be. Just focus on the thing that we need to do. If you can do that, it could be more than 7 days. Because when you don't focus, when you're not scared, when you don't afraid of death, then all those will automatically change, because of the mind is changing this body, is supporting this body a lot, right? And if that is not you, but your family member, just like my mom, I always tell my brother and sister, you always have to stay calm. Because when you not stay calm, when you cry, when you do something, when you say and you show her your sadness, that will pull her down. That's gonna kill her faster. So you always give her positive energy. Always give her positive energy, and always remind her of all those good things that she have done in her life. Remind her. Tell her happy story. Remind her about what she have done to support the people. If you can do that, you support her a lot. That is how you can help her. But don't show her any sign of negativity. Don't show her any sign of sadness. That is the way to support. And if you can do the loving kindness radiation meditation, loving kindness meditation, it works like this. So before you share that, radiate that loving kindness to anybody, you have to share your loving kindness within you to make you feel peace and cool and comfort by sitting straight and relax, and then put your face right in front of you that far. Okay? Imagine of your face and say like this: may I be well, be happy, be peaceful. Or may I be free from all kind of sufferings. May I be well, be happy, and be peaceful. May I be free from all kind of suffering. May I be well, be happy, and be peaceful. Keep imagining of our face in front, and keep reciting that until silently, until you calm and you feel fresh and pure. And then now, you put your mother's face right in front of it. Replace yourself. May she be free from all kind of sufferings. May she be well, be happy, and be peaceful. May she be free from all kind of sufferings. May she be well, be happy, be peaceful. Just slowly like that. Repeat it as long as you can. That is how we radiate that loving kindness to the person who in need. That is one way that in our Buddhist we support the illness people. With the power of metta, which is loving kindness, it changes a lot of things. It support a lot. But before that, remember, we have to make ourselves at peace and full of loving kindness first. Okay? So practice that as well to support our family members. Thank you. How would I know? The walk.
How do you know if the walk was successful?
My walk was successful. The walk was successful. You prefer to my walk or just in general? My walk?
you know the 120 walk was a success in what you done?
Well, from Texas to here. From Texas to here, this is 4 days. For me, it's not about successful. But for me, seeing so much people coming out to support this mission, I never expected this walk to be succeed or anything like that at all. I simply just wanted to do this walk, hoping that there will be some people who will slow down and stop for us. When they slow down, when they stop looking at us walking, it means they will, of course, they will have to look back within. That is when they can slow down of everything, they can let go of everything to look back within. And then when they be able to look back within, they find peace. Because they don't need to run, they don't need to rush anymore, right? That's what all I was hoping for right whenever I have that thought of walking. And somehow this walk turned into this. Thousands and hundreds of thousands coming out. And then millions and millions online now, like from Texas to here, I believe there's millions of people on the road already for us and gathering for us already, millions and millions of people. And now online much more. It showed me that a lot of people really need help. We truly need help. And I was so glad that I made this decision to walk, because I be able to help. My life, I always craving for something, to do something to support our people. Because I know, I understand how suffering, how terrible it is. I've been there. I understand. And of course, seeing people suffering and I couldn't do anything, though I cannot bear that feeling. It's just hard for me. And of course, I didn't make that as something that is wearing me down or a burden for me. But I always wanted to do something to support. If I want to do it, I always make a vow. I make a vow for myself. And I wasn't rushed for that vow. Just make a vow, I want to do this walk for peace. And then after that, every single time when I do something that's wholesome, I wish for that vow to be success. That I be able to walk. And every time when I do something good, I just wish that I can fulfill my vow to start this walk. That's all I did. And then waiting for the right time to come. 3 years after 3 years, now I'm here standing in front of you all. So it's the matter of making a vow and this determination, never give up, even though it will take years. Not really teaching anybody. I really just sharing my practicing. Because I always say that I share what I practice, share what I say what I do, and I do what I say. So in order for me to share with you how to practice to have peace, I have to practice that. I have to gain that first. And of course, I did that practicing for many years myself. Right? And I know the benefits of it. And I know that you can feel that benefits. Can you feel it? Yes. Then would you trust me enough to start that practicing? That is not the energy. That is not the energy at all. So sad. Would you trust me enough to start this practicing to have peace for yourself? Yes! There you go. Thank you so much. I spend a lot of time talking and you say yes. Thank you so much, everyone. May you all be well, be happy, and be peaceful. And then when you go home tonight, be careful. Don't break your piece. It's very easy to be fragile, so please don't break it. Be mindful on each and every step you made, either backward or forward after you get out of this area. From here to your car, and from your car, driving home. From your garage, going inside your house. You have to be mindful with it, otherwise you will waste your whole day of coming out here. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, then let us all let our venerable monks passing out the peace bracelet for you all. So this peace bracelet, it means that it reminds you that you have met the venerable monks who walk for peace. He reminds you to be mindful. He reminds you to be patient, no reaction. Write down the peace message. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Is that right? And every time when you look at it, it reminds you that way. But of course, this is also means that we are tying you up with us to make sure that you cannot escape from walking with us for the rest of our life. Thank you.
You'll get one. You'll get one. Don't worry.
While the venerable monks are passing out, I will do this blessing for you. So be mindful and don't create any noise.
That's not pushing. Excuse me.
So once you receive your bracelet, please make a way out so that the other people behind can come forward to receive them. Arani yamanda kusalena yantan santan madang abisame jasam koso jaso 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 samudana kibani santo santo jaso aro jambakin jasan lau kabon santun bion jambako jambagam ogule suananu najakuan samajare kinjiye nabenyo mare
Move away so they can come and get one. Yeah, once you get Mantawa manchilara satanu karula Vadingaye charure vasande amigore putavasam Avesiva samde santa bhavande sukitam panaparo param Ikumbe danati manye dakada chinandam jivyaro sanam Patika sanya nanya manya sandungamin chaya mata yathaniyam Utam mayusaye kabuan tamanuramte vamisama putesum Manasang mamaye aparimaram metanja sambalo kasming manasang avaye aparimanang hotang atho jatiriyang ca sambadang avirang sambantang tithang jarang nisinno asayano Yamatan savinganamindo etang satunatun haya brahmamitang viharang Itamahudintin janupagam masilawada sanena sambando Kame suvinaya getang nai jadugam baseyang munade titin Jayanto bodhiya bodhe sangyanang nandiwantano evantang
วิจโยโหวิจยาสุจยมังกเลอปาราจิตมาลังเคนสีเสมตวิโภคะเลอภิเสเกสัมบบุญทานังอากัมบันตัวปะโมดติสุนากาตังสุมังกลังสุมามาตังสุติตังสุขโนสุโมโตจะสุเยทังบรมจาริสุบดังกินังกายกัมมังวาจากัมมังบาดาคินังบาดาคินังมโนกัมมังมณิดิเตปาดังกินาบาดังกินานิกันตวานลพันธาเตปาดาคิเนมสัมบิติโยวิวาจันตุสัมบารุโกวินาสตุมาเตมวันตังดารายุสุขีดีกายุโกมาวาบิวาดานาสิเลสนิจังบุญธาบาจายิโนจันตารโอธัมมาวาทันติอายุวันโนสุขังปาลังบวตุสัมบมังกลังราคังสัมบเดวตาสัมบบุญธานุภาเวนะสดาสุขีภวันตุเตมภวตุสัมบมังกลังราคังสัมบเดวตาสัมบธัมมานุภาเวนะสดาสุขีภวันตุเตมภวตุสัมบมังกลังราคังสัมบเดวตาสัมบสังฆานุภาเวนะสดาสุขีภวันตุเต May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Coming.